Hello and welcome back to Mechanical Mastery. This is episode 12 where we are looking into sulfuric acid and our quest towards the 25 ingots per raw ore. This is going to be an excellent journey. Let's get going. So, the processing that I was thinking of doing was something like this. So bring in some kinetic energy that can run these wheels, pass it through all of the machines into here. But there is quite a bit of tasks to do before we actually get to this point. As an example, let's take a look at the crusher here. If you take something in the crusher, where do we have one of them? Like here. So something crushed becomes dirty. The only way that we can make dirty, that's from crust. So we need to have something put into here. So let's assume that we go with raw for now. That generates crust plus nuggets of experience. That actually means that we need to have two outputs for that one. And one of them needs to go into the crusher. The other one needs to go to something else. Can I just do like that? I think I can. And maybe have a draw there. I'm not sure how well that will work. Yeah, I could do something like that. Then have a draw here for the experience. I think this is only the only place that we will have a byproduct. Oh, we will also have byproducts here. Right? So when something has gone through the crusher and we have some sort of a dirty thingy. So a dirty thing here that goes through the polarizer. Nope, that just goes for one, but we do have an extra input into it. I don't know if I can make this as compact as I want. I want one of them to actually get up and going like this. Let's see. What would be the easiest way to do this? So if we take the first look here, we need some sulfuric acid. We can at least start getting that crafted. So sulfuric acid requires a bit of water vapor and a bit of sulfur trioxide in a chemical infuser. So let's craft a chemical infuser. Chemical infuser. We need one of you. Probably need multiple of them, but for now we need one. My initial thought around actually building this here up would be... oh, right. My initial thought here is to actually use the quantum entanglements. So if we craft a bunch of them, that should be very good. Oh, this is also so expensive. My EMC continuously moves downwards. Here we have the chemical infuser. So one side here, we do need a rotary condenser to turn water into vapor. So what would that take? Can I actually make that? I can. Just like that. And again, we need to wait on a bit of crafting. Yeah. It works pretty well with having... oh, this one needs to split out so that it actually goes a bit faster. Cool. That builds up, then we should have that in a moment. What is the next thing we need here after this? Where is we? So let's say that generates water. Water comes from the system. That's not a problem. The other thing here we need is sulfur trioxide. Oh, I could also... I don't think I have a steady enough supply of sulfur dust to be able to do it like this, because this here is not super easy to get. No, I can get it as byproducts from some things, but that's about it. I cannot guarantee it. So yeah. So even though sulfur dust is something that we have, it's not something that we can actually reliably craft. What are we waiting on here? Oh, right. We are running out of diamonds again. Are we completely... Almost. Ooh, this is so expensive. Like this is the... if you want a way to completely tank all your EMC values, then this here is definitely a good good bit about how to do it. I really need to... Yeah. Oops. I really need to take a better look at how do I craft these things here more efficiently. Let's say craft a stack. Might not actually be a bad thing, just craft a stack, toss it in over there, and then get the EMC values out of it. The only problem there would be what it is called, regular mechanical. Only problem would be that they would be stored like that, right? Yeah, something like that. Let's actually take these 8 we have here and toss them in here. At least that would boost up the production a bit. Plenty here. Ooh, this is going slow. I don't know how smart that was. What is it? Oh, it's... There we have our rotary condenser. Oh, what did we need that for? Task complete rotary condensers. Is that somewhere here? No? Somewhere here? Oh, right, it's part of those, yeah. I do actually need the chemical infuser. So I need a few more of them. I need some chemical oxidizer. That's not those. Like not something I've crafted yet. There we are. And what more do we need? We need the 2 isotopic. No, 1 isotopic, right? 1 isotopic. We need another one later on, but for right now we just need 1. And we need an enrichment chamber. I'm fairly certain I have an enrichment chamber somewhere. That's a purification chamber. That one. Let's see. How is the construction of things going? Everything is locked behind this one. Of course they are. Oh, right. Did I create stack upgrades? I did not yet. Can I craft that without having to craft everything else? Waiting on more iron. Can I borrow a stack upgrade from somewhere? I did not pass stack upgrades anywhere here. Where? Maybe outside here. There we go. I can borrow this one for a while. Stack upgrade, please. That should unlock a lot. Or at least that's my hope. Maybe. Let's see. Crafting is still going on. Yep. But that definitely unlocked the basic one. So there's a bit of it that should be crafting now. If we go into here, our isotopic one, we have our... No, are the other ones already yet? No, none of the other ones. The mechanical essence. Some of them are getting ready. So if I toss you in here... Oh, I don't have the upgrades in here yet. I wonder... Okay, so this directly turns it into it, which is excellent. If there was I don't know if there's a way to read my EMC value. If there is, and then automatically craft based on it, that could be pretty fun. 27 more of them. And more is in the making. It's a good way to recuperate a bit. Yeah, it's an okay way of doing it. Not the most optimal way, but an okay way, I guess. So, stack upgrade, you should have, yep, you have one ready. It's definitely one of the things that you need to remember when building things. Yeah, this here is super expensive. I was actually thinking, we did have redstone here, right? We do have here. This one here we could use as like that. So let's just take a look here. So this is 64 EMZ. If I can then, the cheapest way to actually take this one here, let's go in here, go here, usage. If I throw you into an enrichment chamber, that's pretty good. And that looks to actually be the best way of doing it. So if I do you and enrichment chamber, go around the other side. That means that you now enrichment chamber here, yeah. Then means you now can craft redstone on demand. Similar with diamonds, actually. Because I have also, yep, wrong one. So here, there we go. Do I want to do the same for coal? I think I might want to do that. Even though I'm not sure if that's the best way of doing it for coal, though. It's probably not the ultimate way to do it for the other one as well. So I could actually toss it into a crusher. That would be more beneficial. But beyond that, maybe not really. Yeah, I think enrichment chamber is a good enough solution for now. So that would be the two last recipes that one can take. We need to upgrade it next time. Okay. Cool. So we were trying to figure out this one here. So we have the chemical infuser. Chemical infuser takes sulfuric dioxide. We need this one here. Sorry, we need this one here, which requires oxygen and sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide comes from sulfur dust. Yeah. So, did we have a way of actually crafting? Right, we can do that with the pressure reaction chamber. Okay. That's easy enough. So a bit of charcoal. Definitely charcoal, I'm guessing. Okay. So I do need my pressurized reaction chamber. I do need a few chemical infusers. Electric separator, enrichment chamber. What do I need here? Chemical oxidizer. Something like that. Hey, I got a bit of EMZ from that. Right, I just remember one thing. Draw. A nice draw upgrade here. Actually, I think I want two of them. And yes, I know that it's not common that you take a upgrade like that. But I do want this one here to really start packing it, because I do have a ton of the bones, which would allow me to boost up my EMC gains quite significantly. Yes, I could start importing that as well. Yeah, I need to look into that. There might be something there. There's no EMC value in this one, or this one. And our arrows are filled up, so toss you out in the void. Okay, so there's a few things to look into at some point. So for now, oh yeah, quantum thingies. Quantum. So we need a few of you. So the first one goes here. So that one gets connected. I'm also going to connect it up with power so that I don't need to actually draw power to each of them individually. Let's say we want to place our sulfuric acid production over here somewhere. So if you place you here, sulfuric acid gets created in a chemical infuser. Chemical infuser is you. So you will craft the sulfuric acid. In order for you to craft that one, you needed the two water vapor. So we need a rotary thingy. And we needed the sulfuric, which comes from a chemical infuser. So something like that. And that infuser takes in oxygen that comes from a separator, and then sulfuric dioxide, which comes from a chemical oxidizer. So something like that, I think. And then with a electrolytic separator over here. Oh, you had a bit to actually work with. What did you do? I don't know what you're doing. Where are you putting? Oh, over there. Why are you? You're doing things I don't want you to do. Of course you are. So if you're placed here, I want your front to be that output. I want your top to be input. And this is items I'm looking at, and that's definitely not what I want. But yeah, front to be this type of output. And that means that I need the gauge thingy. Yep, there we go. So you here I need, because I don't want you there. Don't want you there. Did any of these fill up? Nope. And this one filled up. Okay, so cool. Did I need? I don't think I needed the hydrogen for anything here. That's good. That's good. I do need a supply of water, so I'm gonna craft one right here, I think. So Aquia thingy. Maybe I should actually automate that. That does sound like a good idea. There we go. Water. I don't have a way to craft water yet. I can grab some over here, I believe. There we go. Water here and water there. Brings the water around. Then we need the... Is it the mechanical pipes that has the water capacity? It is. Then we will bring in some water here. That should ensure that we always have water in it. Then we can plug up some sort of power to all of this here. I do actually want to start using this if I can. I did also need the flux. Not flux. Flux. Where Oh, I placed it inside. So here we have a flex point. Yep. Excellent. And then I want to place you here. So you here will be sulfuric acid. So do I actually spell that? Sulfuric acid. Excellent. And you have side configuration. Can you carry power, please? Bottom is input. Perfect. We need to be on a power consumers network. And you're now starting to fill up. Okay, that's actually a pretty decent buffer. Not bad at all. Okay, let's take a look. Did our ultimate cables are done. So once this was... That might not have been the best idea. Is that draining my network completely? Yeah. Yeah, I might be ending up needing to upgrade some of that. Maybe I need to look into power generation in order to actually accomplish this, because these 100 millions here is gonna take some time to fill up. I do have a decent power generation though, with just stuff down there. At least from what I would define as early game still. That said, let's see. So you over here needs to get this sulfur in some shape or form. We do have you, or you that can be thing here. I don't think there's a chance for that one. The chance for that one here would be to have some charcoal blocks. So if we take the pressurized chamber here, we need a pressurized chamber. And the pressurized chamber actually need oxygen, so we might want to place you here. Where did it go there? And you should have oxygen and water coming into you, so that would actually fit kind of perfect. So you will have water coming in here, you have hydrogen. Do you have an overspill of hydrogen that when you create this? You do. So I likely need to have some sort of a output for that somewhere. Okay. It's not going to be a problem. It's just not something I had calculated with. So if I drop you in here. It's going to take a while before it's filled up. So let's see here. So we want the front to be input, the right side to be output. So we have the coal coming in from this side. Cool. Then we will have, so if I remember correctly, hydrogen is this hydrogen. Hydrogen is a gas, so we need a chemical tank on the top. So chemical tank on the top. Then we need to go to gases. Then we need to see the top is output. And then hydrogen is going up there. Did I actually need, I need it for hydrogen chloride, so I could put it into that at some point. I can also use it to create ethylene. So there is a few things I can actually use it for, even so I can use the byproduct of this production. I might as well do that when I get to that point. This is this takes its time. So let's say we want to go this route here. If we want to go the charcoal route, we do have a few ways of actually crafting charcoal. could technically set up a tree farm. That would be completely free charcoal that we wouldn't have. Or we could just take that one over and actually repurpose it. And then the chest on it, exporting it out, maybe. I need to figure that out a bit more. So let's actually take a look at how this one here is configured right now. So you over here need the gases to be output 2. Goes both ways. So you're going in this machine and you're going in this machine. Is that not correct? So you go in there together with the sulfur dioxide. Okay. I think this should function. And you over there also just need the water. Like that. Like this, right? You then need a bit of power. Let me just take a bit of redstone right now just to test. Water vapor goes in here. To make sure. Water vapor goes in here. Gases go nowhere. What is the front of this machine? Like that it's placed. So if I go in here and look at the gases, and say you output to this side, we have that machine comes down to like this, and we're looking at gases. Then take the back and say we want the orange input there. No? You not configured to auto? Yes, you were auto. Also outputting blue, but it's red that you want to auto output. Okay, so that's the wrong one. No? No, we want to do... Oh, this is correct. Okay. My guess is there's something about that side configuration. It's not a fluid, right? Definitely not a fluid. It is a gas, but maybe I am... Oh, there we go. So maybe it's the front that I got there. This here is still filling up, so it's the front. Okay, perfect. And just to be sure, I do need the... There. Okay, cool. You don't need to operate with that anymore. No, you work. Could you please see if you could? Oh, you cannot operate with redstone. That's a shame. So one of the few machines that cannot. Okay, I'll wait for this power hack to actually fill up. Then I'll be back. Okay, I decided that I'm not gonna wait around for the power just to build up, so I decided to get going with some gas burning generators. So I built 4 gas burning generators. I placed an quantum entangle porter in the middle of it with an ethylene setting. I then need to process and create some ethylene. I was thinking of just tossing down a machine for that here, with some PRC machines around it, and then with some... Didn't I create the other ones as well? What are they called? The separator thingies? Maybe I did not. Thought I had. This one in here should at least be set to ethylene, and this should have gases input from all sides. Perfect. These here should be configured so that they... no, this is the wrong one. So I want this one here to be top. So they get input from the top with those things. I'm gonna configure one of them, copy it around. Gases, you should on the back output it. let's take a look here. You need some oxygen and you need some water. So I was thinking of creating a water source on one side and an oxygen on the other side. That's slightly annoying that I can't just do it that way around, actually. I think I'm going to stack them instead. Or something like that. Can I stack them? That's the big question, right? Is this actually stackable? The only way that would be stackable is if I can make sure they get power from this machine as well. Yeah, I need to think a bit about that. I think it's possible to get it going like this. I do have two inputs that I need to input. I think both of them can come from the same position though if I use a quantum entangler. So if I drop in oxygen and water into one, because one is gas, one is a liquid. So if I have 4 of you, I need 5. I need the separators also. So if I place you here, so all of this here needs what is that called? That's called the pressurized. I don't have that. So make pressurized thingy. I don't have the recipes for that yet. I'll go up and configure that in a moment. So this here should be, in order for this to work, this should be water and oxygen. So water plus, so let's follow the same pattern as before. Water plus oxygen. There we go. So this one here should be able to provide both water and oxygen in one go. Then it will have an input of, that can come from the front, I think. This will also provide power. But yeah, this here should provide, can I do this? No. And then just need a bit of oh, it's not oxygen, it's hydrogen. My bad. So this should be water plus hydrogen. Okay, not a problem, just different structure. And over here we will have machines that generate that. And they will input into a whiter hydrogen and water. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let me get the cabling I need and then be back. And suddenly all the machines here are up and running because there's now enough power here. And we are slowly generating our first sulfur dioxide. Still need to figure out why this one here is not working as I want it to. Not sure why it's not outputting into this one here. So this one here is going to figure. Let's remove all configurations. This machine here has its left to that side. So left should be an input. Yes. And this one over here should be on the right side. Output, auto output. I am not sure why that doesn't automatically happen. I need a lot of muffling upgrades. So sulfuric acid here. Gas. That should right. Yes. So now we have sulfuric acid in this here. Does that mean we don't get it in here yet? But this one here should be configured to sulfuric acid. That should give power to this one. If power, however, is output right, also output yes. Gases similar. Also output. Excellent. So now this is getting power and sulfuric acid. So just to verify something, let's grab 3 of them. There we go. And then we process that up to 200 slurry. Okay, so the slurry here is what? Is that water? Is that slurries? That must be it. So if you have output to the top, and you have slurries input at the bottom, excellent. Oh, you already got it in. Excellent. So in order to wash it, you need whatever and water, right? There's a few different options here, but all of them are basically water. Okay, so a bit of water in there, and then we can process you up. Did I have any more of the quantum entanglers? Might be one crate. A few more of them. So we can take you and disable everything. I know I'm gonna abuse one of them here, but if I take the fluids here and right output it, just the fluid, and then take water, set it here, and you here should be water fluids input. Yep. Oh, I might need to go to the fluid here, and no, this is output. There we go. Does not get power yet, but that is something we can work with. So for now, you can get a bit of power this way around. I might need to configure you to output power. There we go. On all the sides. So that creates the slurry that we were expecting. That slurry output up to the top. So that means that we there we go. We get our first iron crystal. And iron crystals we want to output to the top again. Output to the top again. You up here should have input from bottom. But you need a bit, this is an injection chamber, so you need a bit of, what do you actually need? Hydrogen chloride, so that's another complex thing that we need. A bit of hydrogen for a bit of chlorine. Chlorine comes from brine. Okay, that means that we need the big towers to get set up. Not a problem, but something we need to work on. Yeah. Slowly edging towards the next step of this. How much did we actually get from a single one here? It's a good amount. Still need to figure out why this is not all inside. Maybe this here needs to point towards it. Or maybe I need to figure you're slightly different. Like you're not getting enough oxygen either. Something to think about at some point. Other than that, oh, this is not good. Did I configure you to not take any water? I did not. Right. You need to input something back in order for this to work. It's loud and functional. Let's actually go down here and check on our structure down here. So if we have a slightly higher priority here. I think that's good that this one here is not yet. Because hydrogen is seeping in here, that means that we don't have hydrogen going through all of them. Yep. Hydrogen and power, okay. Filling up the 2 oxygen tanks here, yeah, excellent. So what I actually did here is just set up the 2 electric separator. I have an aqueous accumulator down below here. If I can target it, it is. I promise it's down there. There we have an aqueous accumulator that pulls up water for these 2 machines and also injects it directly into here because this is a water and hydrogen setup. So the water and hydrogen goes through all of them. These that goes in here. That means that we just need the biofuel in order for this to work. Biofuels come from the crusher, and then we can crush up. There's a lot of different things that we can actually crush up. Wondering, kelp is a possibility. Kelp is 8, this is 32, so kelp is definitely the better one. What other items do we have that have EMC value? So, I think, how much does a cactus give? It does not give because it cannot. So if does it? Not here. So this gives 4, but that's still more expensive. How about a cactus? Not sure. 4, but still more expensive. And this one only gave 2. Yeah. So if you want to do it easy, I'm just gonna take the kelp and then crush that up. How do I want to do that? Might want to actually do that behind here and then move this to this side over here, as in like a. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna rearrange it again and then be right back. Okay, so actually let me grab a piece of kelp here as well. So we have a crusher here. We need the crusher to be. Actually, I think I'm just gonna place it right here. Need a bit of power cabling going to it. We then need the machines here to be configured so that they allow input from the back, and output in the front. Also output, yeah. Let's see. Take you and copy you all the way up. All of these. Whoops. Controlling this sometimes is a bit difficult. So all of them should be configured like that. And over here we should only have this one configured. If I go and look at this one here, you have input from right, output to the other one, output. Yep. We then have the EMC link here. Set to kelp. Might need to upgrade it, but for now I'm just gonna test it out. Do we have a logical transporter? Yeah. It's completely overkill. We can never pull out that match. Why is this? Oh, we're still trying to saturate. Yeah, that's the problem with my current power generation. It's not powerful enough to fill it up fast enough. I need some mufflers here. Otherwise I'm gonna be crazy. Either way, we did get something here. Gas burning. Oh, just a bit of nothing important. Mufflers. Yeah. Please be quiet. You be quiet as well. Oh. That moment of silence. It's absolutely bliss. Oh, did I? Nope. Universal cable here. Cool. And we need some more mufflers. Come on, there we go. Does this not work? Oh, I forgot to set that correctly. Something sounded like it worked. Not enough energy to operate. Okay, that's fair enough. I have not configured this one over here to take in power yet. So, back input. Is this not the back? I think it is. know what? Energy back and top. Then we gotta place a cable on top here as well. Yep. Then all of these here has energy now. And you're welcome to output it. Auto eject. Yep. More mufflers. Oh, it's the power that's generating. How much power are we generating here? Not much, I would guess. Have a bump in power generation? Yeah, just a slight bit. Okay, but I still want you to be silent, so 4 more. Silent, 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 and silent. Perfect. I wonder, this is definitely not enough. So maybe we can upgrade this with a tier upgrade. I don't think I need many tier upgrades, but a couple might be worthwhile. One more. And maybe some upgrades. Yeah, we're gonna need a few more as we get along here, but for now, just a few. Does this actually take? It does not take the gas upgrades. Okay. Is this slowly filling up? I think it might be. No wireless transmitter. Am I out of power or something? I might be. Yeah, my system is completely being drained at the moment. Need a more strong power generation. I'll get it at some point. Oh, sulfuric acid has been filled up here, so now it's slowly filling up there. Perfect. And this looks to actually be keeping stable with the amount input-output wise. And this is definitely building up. Did we get... we got a few speed upgrades. I wonder if this power outage broke all my old crafts. It definitely have taken all the auto crafting out of play. Yeah. This is not healthy for my system. Okay, I'm gonna figure out what's going wrong here and see if I can fix it in some way. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I found out my problem. I set the priority of this one over here high enough that it drained power from the other network. And while this one was charging up, it basically just drained the entire thing. I did also find another bottleneck. I did see the MC links here were not being fed fast enough, so I upgraded them to a Mark III links now, which seems to be keeping up. Additionally, I installed an ultimate pipe upgrade here to pull it out faster. Actually, one more thing I wanted to do here, round robin here, so all of them get something instead of only 1 or 2 of them. Didn't I? Yes, you are configured correctly. Have we already filled this up? No, but that's actually another point. So we are nearing really, really close to filling that one up. I definitely do need to throw in a void upgrade there, otherwise it's gonna block up the system. I might actually want to actually throw a single one up because I think I need them for later use as well. I wonder, did this get configured wrong? So how is you configured? You configured with the front output, the input, yeah? It should be exactly the same, yeah. Why are you not outputting? Maybe there's a visual bug there. Seems like there was. So this one is outputting, that one is outputting. All of them are outputting now. I guess that was a visual bug with the pipe. Cool. So now we are creating a ton of ethylene. I don't know how to pronounce that, if that's correct or not. And we have a backlog that's filling up. This is excellent. That means that we now have well excess of, yeah, we have an okay power generation for mid-game here. I think this is going to take us far. And we can probably configure so that our oxygens on these here dump excess, so that that will never ever fill up. Well, we're not getting enough water here though. Feel like these are completely dry for water, right? And this one down here. Maybe the mechanism pipe is not fast enough. Do I need to look at an upgraded mechanical pipe here then? So what I'm using right now is the standard one. If I go one up, then we will have the advanced mechanical pipe. And actually, let's just go all the way up with one set here. So this one can go up, and that one can likely go in a minute, right? There we go. And if we then take you and you, and where did it go? That one. That's still the wrong one. You know, you have the right thing in your hand, but you placed the wrong one. Did that drain the? It drained the accuracy accumulator, so I might need multiple of them. Yeah. Or is it just trying to create a backlog? I don't know. At least it's filling it up fairly quickly. I think I might need to. Do I have other ways of actually generating water? What do we have? Do we have... No. Heavy water. I wonder if there's a better way of actually generating water in this modpack. If you know of any, let me know. I don't think I see other like really good ones. Water condenser. If I'm correct, this is quite slow. I don't know if I have anything there that would make sense. Yeah. I'm not seeing any great ways except for just expanding out the water network here. That said, this here is really fairly quickly filling everything up. It's also pulling a ton of power because it's upgraded so heavily. Yeah, the majority of the power draw comes from this and not the other machines. You know, this is kind of a nice setup. I like it. At some point it is going to saturate and then the entire thing will run perfectly. Yep, this is great. That means that we can actually continue focusing on the build out of this setup here. We got to the crystallized iron crystals. So right now we have a tenfold, and from this here point, this is not going to do anything, this is not going to do anything. Here there's a potential chance of 30%. That's 1.3 times per... Is that 1.3 times? Yeah, that's 1.3 times the input. That's good. That's really good. But we do need to get to the hydrogen chloride. So we do need to start looking into the what is it called? The brine, flowing brine or whatever. Brine, probably the right terminology for it. So we need the thermal evaporators, and we need some power to actually run that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, let me take a look and see where we are, and see if there's time for it. Okay, I just took a look at it. It looks like we are at time for this episode. So we do have the sulfuric acid being generated when the machines over here actually play. Let me test again. I'm still not sure this works as I want it to work. I'm actually 90% sure that it doesn't. Oh. Did it just magically decide that it want to work? I'm not complaining, I'm just surprised. This one here keeps getting sulfuric dioxide in. Yeah, perfect. So now I just need to export coal into it, I guess. Coal or charcoal, depending on what I want to build. And that should work. Yeah, cool. But yeah, we have that now, and then we have the first steps in the ore duplication running here. Then I just need to scale it up basically at the end of it. I might need to just, I don't know how to do this yet. I'll figure out how I want to scale this up at the end. But I am looking very much forward to figuring out all the nitty-gritty bits of it. That said, if you like this episode, toss me a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and see you out there.